What's up, YouTube? Bar911970. Thank you as always for watching my video. Alright guys, this is video number 3 today. I don't do that very often these days, but I had some extra time and there's a lot of interesting topics I've been seeing around YouTube lately. I thought I would make my opinion on this. I've seen a couple of videos from a couple of different places lately talking about a possible food stamp shutdown. Now, that would be one hell of a way to scare people. But I'm going to tell you right now. Now, one thing I've learned about being on YouTube and watching what's going on in this world is nothing is impossible. But I will tell you from my own humble opinion, and that's all this is, I would give the government shutting down food stamps a 1 in a million opportunity. In other words, I don't think that that's going to happen. And why would I say that? Well, you're talking about over, I think it's like 43 million people are on food stamps. Now, just imagine if the people that are on food stamps, who obviously most of them are not working, are struggling to get by, probably living day by day, need that to survive, feeding their family, not just themselves. Just imagine if those people all of a sudden woke up to find out they can't get food anymore. What do you think would happen in this country? That would be the start of the Civil War 2.0. There, in my opinion, is no way that they will shut down the food stamp program for even one day. Because when you take the masses, and the masses are pretty much the poorest people, and you take away their ability to feed themselves and their family, well, then they go from people who sit on the sidelines and do nothing because they're happy to get their food stamps so they don't want to rock the boat, to all of a sudden people who will do anything to make sure that they get food. Crime would skyrocket. There would be martial law for sure, and government officials would never dare to walk outside. Now, I'm not one of those people that has to worry about that. I don't have food stamps. I don't use them. I would never get to that point because as long as I have the ability to work, there is always a way to be able to take care of your own business. Now, there are plenty of people out there who need food stamps. There are people who are disabled, single parents, single mothers that would have children. There are plenty of people out there who need them. There are also plenty of people taking advantage of this system, unfortunately. But I can safely say that they can threaten it because they love to use fear. Because just imagine if 43 million people all of a sudden heard on the news that they might possibly shut off that food program. That would gather people's attention. But that's one of those poker hands where that person has nothing in his hands, and he's bluffing. So, can it happen? I'm sure there's always a possibility. Just like pigs could fly. It's not impossible. Who knows? Maybe one day they develop a pig that can fly. But my point is, I don't think it's going to happen, because there would be too much for the government to lose. There'd be too much chaos for them to take that away. It's one thing to close a bunch of parks and take away minor government jobs. But to take away something like food for millions of people who depend on it to survive, I don't think even the government that we have is that stupid. So let's hear your thoughts on this. Do you think the government would actually risk ruining everything that they have by damaging the biggest population in America, and that's the people that are dependent on food stamps? Because like I said, there's over 43 million people who are on that system. And a lot of them, their lives would really change dramatically if they couldn't get those food stamps anymore. There are plenty of people that live month to month waiting for that. Let me hear your thoughts. Peace.